We're interested in how children with autism, but also ADHD and other kind of neurodevelopmental disorders, how these disorders develop and how they change over time when you're a young child. And we also want to understand how the brain links to behavioral differences in these children, but also how it's affected by genetics. So we're working both with the Baby Research Center, but also with the Radboud UMC together to have access to all the research facilities and the people and all the labs together to do all of these many measures that we do. We're measuring basically many different things in the brain with the measures that we do. We look at structural differences, we also look at chemistry, brainwave activity, and all of these kinds of things to hopefully be able to see how different aspects of the brain, how it works, how it's structured, and all of this might be different and linked differently to different kinds of behavioral differences. That's one of the main things that we do and why we do these brain measures together. And it's also really nice that we have both the EEG and the MRI together with all of these behavioral and cognitive things to be able to see if there are any relationships between them, both in neurotypical children, but also how it might be different in children with these neurodevelopmental disorders. We have, I think, about 60 to 80 is the goal, families to come here. And we have measures over 3 times. So the first 2 times is about 1 year in between, and then we do brain scans and brain measures, all of it, both times. And then a third time 1 year later. So we have basically from when they're 2 to 3, 3 to 4, until they're 5, 6 years old in total. And then we have 3 different measures. And the first 2 times we do the brain measures and everything, and then the third time is just some questionnaires and stuff like that. They do many different things in the test day. For the MRI specifically, we do that at night when they're asleep, because it can be quite difficult to lay still, also for adults sometimes for the whole scan. So they come in the evening to do that. And then we also do during EEG, so other brain measures. They are watching videos of things or hearing sounds, so it can be watching people play or watching social interactions to see how that works, or toys. They also hear sounds to see how they might process sound differently. And then we also have other behavioral tasks in general in the test day, so a lot of maybe answering questions, but also playing with the researchers, both with the person but also with toys to see how they interact with those toys. So I think in a test day it's usually quite a lot of playing for the child itself. Yeah.